This is a Pokemon Nuzlocke video. Pokemon Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke, poison types only by Flygon HG. This is a bingo board, and this is a YouTube chat room. Every single time we get bingo, this YouTube chat room will win 5 gifted memberships by me. Let's
this
go.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
All right, let's fill in the sponsor slot. Damn, it's just snappy with these ones. It's just, as soon as we get started, we're already filling that slots. Okay.
More about
Here
them
we
later.
go. Also, thank you so much to Flygon for allowing me to react to these videos. I really appreciate it, and they're also really, really good.
This
so let's
video
keep it
is
going.
Sponsored by Squarespace.
Yeah, I
More
know.
about them
We
later.
heard about that one. That's true.
Poison types. Perhaps the most relatable type of Pokemon, for who amongst us hasn't fantasized about using an untraceable toxin to induce the slow and painful death of our mortal enemies? I
haven't. I've not thought about that. I'd use other methods, like cutting the bungee cord or pushing.
I did a hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokemon Platinum using only poison-type Pokemon. In a Nuzlocke, if a Pokemon faints in battle, it's dead forever. And with only 7 poison types at my disposal, this is gonna be a tricky challenge.
Okay, I'm very confident that Flygon can nail this first try. We do have a few things on the bingo board, like uses Skuntank, Death to a Psychic type move because we're using Poison type moves, Deathless Elite Four, although the Psychic type move might not happen because there's, for some reason, 2 evolution lines of Poison in Generation 4 that turn into Dark types. Don't really know why that happens. We have Deathless Gym Battles. We have Poppy! Poppy is Flygon HG's dog, by the way, if you don't know. Lovely little pup, and I just want to see the dog, really.
Bring it on.
My first poison type comes from Route 204 in the form of a sweet little Badoo.
Okay, so that's a solid start, is what I would say if I was dumb idiot. Actually, no, it's very good for the first gym at the very least, and by the time you get to the second gym, which is a grass-type gym, you'll probably have some better options. By then, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Behind that adorable facade is a scheming deviant ready to poison her way to the top. Fittingly, I name our thoroughly cunning starter
Yzma.
But a queen is only...
Wait, is this gonna have a naming theme? Is this gonna be the Kronk? The poison for Cusco. The poison specifically formulated to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Only as
That poison?
good as her right side lackey, so after evolving Yzma into a Roselia, I head to the Ravaged Path to recruit Kronk the Zubat, a proclivity to...
It is! Yes! Oh my god, also, boom, uses Zubat. Cusco's poison. I made spinach puffs.
Singing his own theme song aside, this docile himbo will be a huge asset for Yzma and I on our quest to become champions of the Pokemon
I love
League.
Kronk.
Though for now, it's all Yzma as she uses Mega Drains to sweep Rourke's rock types. A
There you
growth
go, that's
against
an
Onyx
easy first
ensures we
gym.
one-shot Cranidos, so just like that, badge number 1 is ours.
All right, so we have one on the Deathless 4 gym battle.
This is embarrassing? Hey, Rourke, you said it, not me.
That's true. Also, I'm now realizing it would be really hard for one of his Pokemon to be poisoned in this run, considering they're all poison types, and I'm pretty sure poisons can't be poisoned. It would kind of defeat the point of poison type. So, we'll have to see how that goes, I guess.
As we make our way to Floroma Town, we stop in the meadows to catch a wormpole named Chicha from the Honey Tree. Strong-willed and modest, she's perfect for the role of Team Mom. And as
Oh, that's adorable.
Mama Chicha evolves into Dustox, she'll be extremely important for dealing with the run's first major threat, Mars.
I guess there'd be a problem if it didn't evolve into Cascoon, wouldn't it? If it evolved into Silcoon, then it wouldn't be usable.
In her Perugly. That plus-sized feline hits hard, and Chicha is our only Pokemon that doesn't fall like an outboy to even the slightest physical...
Fall like an outboy? Ah, you're not letting that one sneak past me. I clocked onto that one.
Commander Mars's Zubat loses the mirror against Kronk, who knows Wing Attack. Unfortunately, it still takes 3 hits, so we're only at 23 HP as Perugly comes in. I decide to risk the critical hit fake out since Kronk's inner focus ability lets him avoid the flinch and hit a Wing Attack for a squeak of damage. Then it's off to the aforementioned Mama Chicha. The goal here is to lower Perugly's speed with String Shot, but she's so fast and we're so slow that it...
Oh, oh my god, it's only by 1 stage in this game? Damn, String Shot was so bad. Wait, it is by 2 stages in the modern games, isn't it?
Requires 2 hits to gain the advantage. With our Heldoran Berry and using Bug Bite to eat Perugly's Heldoran Berry, we can get...
Ah, nice. Does that counts as berry used? Hey, that's smart. A smart way to get the berry done.
Back to a decent amount of HP, but after a few turns, it's clear that going for the double String Shot play was a waste of time. And
Why is Perugly so fast? Why is Perugly so fast? Have you ever seen a cat with the zoomies? I'm sorry, there's no way. There's no way you're catching up to that thing.
We'd have been much better off simply going for damage with consistent bug bites. Regardless, it looks like Mama Chicha has this in the bag. All she's got to do is...
Oh no, he's doing one of the... Nope. I know what's happening here. This is a lead up. It's a lead up. It's a lead up to something bad happening when you're slowly zooming in onto the gameplay and you say, looks like this thing's gonna get wrapped up nice. All you have to do is click bug bite one more time and you'll wrap this up nicely. As long as something like, oh, I don't know, a critical hit doesn't happen.
dodge one critical hit.
There it is.
Well, Yzma can revenge kill Perugly for the dub.
There's one death, and we mark off crit and Pokemon death, so that's 2 spaces we mark off there.
But losing the team mom so early is pretty rough, especially with so few total encounters. One more death, and we won't ever be able to have a full team of 6. My now motherless orphans need a morale boost, and that comes in the form of what can only be described...
Motherless orphans? Oh, I guess, well, that's not technically wrong, though, if you think about it. When you catch a Pokemon you take away from your family, is that not essentially making them orphans? I mean, they're never going to see their family again. They're going to get locked in a PC box until the end of time in, the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, the horrible incident happens during a Pokemon battle where you're launching fire at the enemy and they die. They essentially become orphans, really.
Has a total dominance over Gardenia's ground.
Oh my god, that's also a death to a neutral attack as well. Damn! Oh, that was 3 spaces for 1 death.
Types. None of them can really do anything to either of my 2 poison types, and it's Kronk, now a Golbat, who easily gets all 3 KOs with a few wing attacks. So with
okay, that's the second Deathless Gym. That's solid.
Second gym badge, I can head to the spooky house with the hard-to-pronounce name, where I catch a ghastly named Kuzco. Not sure a timid nature matches his namesake, per se, but that's about...
How are you gonna poison Cusco?
How are we gonna poison Cusco if Cusco's already poisoned?
as good of a nature as you can get on a special attacking glass cannon. You know, when and if Cusco manages to actually learn a special attacking move.
Level 33. That's not too far away. Just double your level and add 1.
It's, not for a while.
And you'll be right there.
As a result, Cusco is all but useless, classic Cusco, as we head into the next major challenge of the run, the fight against Commander...
Hey, Cusco, we need corrosion. The only way to poison Cusco is to use the corrosion ability.
Jupiter and her skuntank.
Oh, we got a
Kronk
Crobat.
has fully evolved into Crobat, so he can very handily overpower her lead Zubat.
Oh, feel the power.
Oh, I can feel it.
And with his newfound speed,
Dude, I just love Kronk so much.
Kronk can also nail Jupiter's Skuntank with a hard wing attack before she nails us with a Screech. That's a little scary, but Kronk should be bulky enough to survive here as long as we dodge a critical hit.
Ooh, that's tough. Oh,
Unlike
man.
last time, Yzma cannot come in for the easy revenge kill. She gets outsped,
Oh, no.
and 2 turns later falls to a Night Slash. So too does Kuzco,
Wait.
meaning that the run is over and...
Ah, the run ends just like that against Skuntank? That feels like a betrayal in a way. Having the type only run end to a Pokemon of that type, it feels like you're the traitor. It feels like you're in the Hunger Games district except you betray your district and kill everyone in the district. I'm sorry. I've only watched one Hunger Games movie and I don't really like it that much.
It's time for a reset. In attempt 2, the genders have been changed up a bit, so my starter is Cusco the Roselia. Pretty fitting for a Diva Emperor, if you ask me. We also
The flowers for Cusco.
have Yzma, the scary beyond all reason Zubat, and Tipo, the sassy Dustox. He's the son of Chicha from Attempt 1, and here to avenge his mother's death. In our second face-off against Mars, I decide to leave nothing to chance and level Tipo all the way up to level 20, where he learns Moonlight. With reliable healing and the strategic choice to not waste 2 turns going for String Shot, Tipo is able to easily best the Colossal Kitty with plenty of HP to spare.
The tough thing about this is that you have to essentially restart the run with the same Pokemon that you had the first time. I know he died to a crit, but there's every possibility that you could just have that happen again. Was the first gym battle with a leader against the same... Wait. Did they have the same amount of Pokemon? How many Pokemon do these gym leaders have? That's fine. He didn't actually get the bottom right space battling a gym leader with the same amount of Pokemon yet because he battled both gym leaders with 2 Pokemon and they all have 3. So
Cusco who?
There you go.
Long live Tipo, the true king. He'll go on to do great things, I can just feel it. After once again abusing...
but there we go. He just There, fantastic. There it is. There, three versus three. Okay, so we got it. There we go.
As grass types, we can catch Kronk the Ghastly, who somehow also has a timid nature. Wait, likes to run? How does that even work? Whatever, with
I'm pretty sure you could make just ghastly, ghostly feet, surely.
the Dustox alive and well, we've got a much
Whoa, 5? Wait, what's the
better
last one?
chance at dealing with Jupiter's skuntank, though this thing is such a beast that it's still gonna be a pretty risky fight. Would be cool if I could get one of these stinky pups for myself, but Stunky and Skuntank are inexplicably not in Pokemon Platinum.
Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they not be in the game? That's ridiculous. The whole evolution line just doesn't make an appearance. Why do they do this? They're so silly. I don't understand why they do stuff like
Like
this.
before, I use Biggest Bat to defeat Little Bat, meaning that Yzma is at nearly full HP as Skuntank comes out. Instead of sticking around though, I immediately switch out to Tipo, who does take a huge chunk of damage from Night Slash. But by dodging a second crit, his Oran Berry activates, and we can again use Bug Bite to steal our foe's held Citrus Berry, bringing him back to 44 HP. Another
Huge.
Night Slash takes Tipo down to 17 HP as we heal back to 51 HP with Moonlight.
Okay, so you're not gonna die. Okay, so due to the fact that Skuntank is not in the game, the top left spot is currently impossible to get, so we're gonna have to change that. I think we should just change it to, I changed it to Drapion. Just because it's another poison dark type. It's exactly the same type, actually. It's fantastic.
Skuntank then goes for a Screech, so we get back to full HP with another Moonlight, but I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. So
Also, yeah, we should change Poison to Poison's opponent. All right, now the bingo board is fixed. We have Poison's opponent, which, I mean, that has to happen at some point, surely.
to shake off the defense drops from Screech, I bring in Yzma on a Night Slash that does shockingly little damage. I guess that's what a plus defense nature will do for you. It's completely
Nice.
safe to stay in and nail Skuntank with a wing attack, which crits and brings her into the red. But a smoke
Huge.
screen in retaliation means that Yzma
Wait, don't
misses
miss.
her follow-up wing attack.
Ah, okay, miss, mark it off on the board. That's a
And
miss.
then the relentless skunk lands another Night Slash, bringing us in range of a potential critical hit. So I bring in Tipo, who takes just 22 damage on the switch, meaning that all he has to do is
No. Wait. It took 22 damage on the switch and has 46 health points remaining, which means all it has to do is, even if it gets critted, that should be fine, unless it's a very high roll critical hit rate. That should be fine.
dodge one critical hit. I guess Tipo's reign was short-lived. It is with great sadness that we mourn the departure of our beloved prince. His legacy will live on in our hearts for all eternity.
Not only did it need to be a crit, it needed to be a high roll crit.
Well, he ain't getting any deader. Back to work. Yzma takes the kill on Skuntank with another wing attack, so we've finally defeated Jupiter, but we again find ourselves in the precarious position of being one death away from never having a full team of 6 Pokemon.
That Skuntank is cutthroat.
You might say that another death would leave a permanent space on your team, right? I thought we talked about this, Garchomp FJ.
Squarespace?
You're supposed to leave the Squarespace puns to me. But that one was pretty good.
It was solid.
Folks, if you've spent any amount
It's
of time on the
Poppy!
channel, you'll know that Squarespace
Let's go! Yeah, Poppy!
has
Poppy
been a
moment.
longtime sponsor of my videos, and that's because I genuinely think that they are the best at what they do. Squarespace is an online platform that helps you build and manage your own website, whether that's an online
Your own
store
website
for
for
your
your
business,
dog.
a personal blog for your thoughts,
Or your dog.
or a one-stop exclusive destination to find curated pictures of my corgi puppy Poppy. It's 2024, so if you still haven't visited poppyhg.com,
Look at the baby.
what the heck are you doing? Squarespace has a range of customizable templates that helped me give poppyhg.com that professional and polished feel. And with Squarespace's Fluid Engine design system featuring drag and drop technology, it was easy to quickly fine-tune every single detail, whether it's Poppy's About page or her brand
Aw.
new featured video
Wait, she was only born in 2021? She's baby. She's actual baby.
page. Squarespace also has a ton of other really useful features to get the most out of your website, like analytic information about the traffic of your website, and
Numbers.
Squarespace member areas, which can be used to connect with audiences and create exclusive members-only content. So if
Areas?
you're looking to start a website for your business or hobby, or corgi,
I am.
then you should check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when
Well, all right, Flygon HG channel. I
you're
will.
ready to launch launch your website, you can use my custom link to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Now,
No, Flygon. Thanks you. Thanks. Special shout out to you for making video.
let's get back to the challenge. Being one death away from never having a full team is pretty spooky since we get no new encounters before facing off against Fantina's ghost types, pun very much intended. Her ace Miss Magius knows Psybeam, which hits
Oh, that could be a death to a psychic type move there. Ooh, that could be huge,
all
actually.
three of my Pokemon for super effective damage. If only I could catch a dark type Pokemon here.
No, that's ridiculous. Why would you want to do that? I don't understand. Why would you want a dark type in your poison type run where there is 2 poison dark types in the game that they just don't let you get because it's an exclusive to Diamond and Pearl? Because of course it's an exclusive to Diamond and Pearl. Why would they put the Pokemon games in the Pokemon? Why would they put the Pokemon in the Pokemon games? That's silly. Why would you want the Pokemon in the Pokemon games?
Maybe on, I don't know, Route 206. Friggin' Jim Tendo. Instead, I gotta bank on Yzma being able to tank a few Psybeams and retaliate with bites. And Fantina's lead Duskull poses a bit of a problem for that plan, because I don't want Yzma getting burned with a Will-O-Wisp.
Okay, Leech Seed and Stun Spore is pretty huge.
So
That's
I start
useful.
by having Cusco nail the bulky baby ghost with a Leech Seed. She goes for a Future Sight and
Uh-oh, that's a psychic type move as well.
retaliation, so I stay in and stall out some turns to let the damage on Duskull rack up. This does mean that Cusco gets
Oh, wait. I just saw a burn. Oh, I
hit
just
by
saw a burn.
Future Sight,
Is that Will-O-Wisp?
which-
That did absolutely no damage. That's a burn, though, which means, ladies and gentlemen and NBs in the audience, that is a bingo. That's an up-down bingo for you. I'm about to drop 5 gifted in the chat for you right now. There's my 5 gifted for you, sniping some great names like Nova, Braden, Daedalus. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I also gift one to you too. So lots of dodge. God, there's so many dodges. Continuing on.
Wow. Hey, Numbskull, Sunkern called and she wants her damage output back. I mean, give me a chance, Fantina. How am I supposed to win this fight with you firing off Future Sights for 7 damage?
Hey, listen,
Anyways,
after about, hold on, just give him 9 more of those, you're gonna be in trouble. Oh, yo, Daedalus, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Was that someone I gifted? Oh, you passing on the love? Oh, it was. Thank you so much. Hey, that was incredibly kind of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Super, super kind.
Bring her back down to the yellow with a Giga Drain. I finally bring in Yzma. She comes in on, another Future Sight, so
Oh no, it might do 6 damage this
we
time.
better take out this powerhouse before things get out of hand, huh? But all jokes aside,
God, he's being so mean to Duskull right now. This is like when you have like a 5-year-old cousin and you go over to their house and you have to like pretend that they're strong because they want to believe that they're strong. So they like push you and they try to like punch you and you're like, oh man, he's overpowering me. And you like fall over on the couch and like, no, don't punch me again. It hurts so bad.
Fantina brings in Miss Magius next, so it's time to sharpen up. Yzma can outspeed to hit a super effective bite, which
Flinch.
does over 50%, but with the held Citrus Berry, another one won't get the KO. So this really just comes down to how much Psybeam does.
Oh my God, it's another crit. There's no way. That's so sad. Oh my God. I actually can't believe that is so sad. Oh no, wait, the Future Sight. No, wait, not the Future Sight. Not the... Oh my God, the Future Sight. Oh, he was dunking on the Future Sight too. Oh no. It's like when the 5-year-old cousin accidentally picks up like a gun and the safety's off and you're like, you be careful with that, buddy. And then I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this anyway, but that's a death to a psychic type move. Oh, that's tough. And that's not a deathless gym battle as well. By the way, the 4 deathless gym battles, I should have written this actually. I don't know why I didn't write this. It's supposed to be in one run. So if you restart from 0 again.
What did we learn today, kids? We learned that bullying is wrong and that karma...
Well, okay. Hold on, guys. Okay, we didn't learn that bullying was wrong. We learned that bullying, specifically Duskull, is wrong. Okay. You know, there's still situations where we could bully something, right?
is real, and that critical hits are stupid. But I guess I do deserve to lose this battle after how mean I was to little Duskull. Still, I might as well try to play to my outs, no matter how unlikely. Kronk, who is now a Haunter, is actually fast enough to outspeed Miss Magius here.
Sucker and
but
Shadow
since
Punch?
he doesn't know a special attacking move, my only options are to either go for a Shadow Punch and hope for the crit, or confuse Miss Magius and hope that she hits herself in confusion.
Oh, hold on. Wait. There's an out here. You go for Shadow Punch to do maximum damage, and then Sucker Punch the next turn to take it out. Because I think that I'm sure the Kronk could live one Psybeam. It's a Haunter. It's the same level. Like the Psybeam's not stabbed from Miss Magius.
Neither is particularly likely, but I go for Confuse Ray, certain that Kronk will fall to a shadow.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's a confusion, which means yet again we get yet another freaking bingo just like that. We're drafting more folks. I'm sniping some more gray names. Look at that. Bam, Samuel, done. Bam, Pure Fable, done. Bam, Chicken McNugget, support role. Bam, 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 just like that. Drafted forcibly. You don't have a choice. Also, I forgot that, yeah, this thing has Shadow Ball, so obviously it would be a stupid idea to just go. I don't know what I was thinking when I said just go for Shadow Punch, because it has Shadow Ball. Of course you're going to die to a Shadow Ball. It's stabbing, it's super effective. Of course.
Shadow Ball, and Duskull will get her final karmic revenge.
Wait. Hold the line. It could hit itself.
But Miss Magius hits herself in confusion. Kronk lives for one more turn, which
Sucker
means
punch?
we can nail Miss Magius with a shadow punch. It's not enough for the KO though, so once again, Kronk's life is on the line.
The confusion for Cusco. Cusco's confusion.
Miss Magius hurts herself in confusion again. So she goes down and the battle is over. Fantina still has her own Haunter, but she just falls to 2 more Shadow Punches, missing a Hypnosis along the way, meaning that against all odds, I've won the 3rd gym badge and attempt 2 is alive. Forget
How's he
everything
done that
I said
then?
about bullying kids. I've learned nothing, and believing in karma is for suckers.
Yeah, that's right.
Joyous and arrogant.
Remember, everyone, only bully if there'll be no repercussions for you personally.
As our victory may be, losing Yzma is pretty rough, because it means that Cusco and Kronk are
We be dodging. Never mind. No, you didn't, Lou. I got you. I freaking got you with that. Okay, Seren, you're next. Okay, the next gifted that happens, you're next. Just so you know, I've seen the future. Just like the future that killed Crobat, I saw the future where you're next.
now left to fend for themselves until we can get some more encounters. And before I can so much as leave Hearthome City, I have to fight my rival Jeffrey. Deep cut reference on the name there, so let me know if you know your Emperor's New Groove lore down in the comments. And while you're there, why don't you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, since that really does help me out a lot.
But Flygon, I already did leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. What more could I possibly do? I guess I could join. I could join, that's true. You know, I feel like I should pay Flygon for using his videos in my content. I feel like that's only like the fair and correct thing to do. So why don't we just join his freaking channel? You know, all right, welcome. It's great to have you as a member. Okay, please continue to watch ads on my videos so I can pay for Flygon HG's membership. Thank you. I would really appreciate that.
Anyways, a Staravia with Intimidate is not exactly what you want to be facing down when all you've got is a fully physical Haunter and a defensively frail Roselia. I decide that the latter is actually a better lead and instantly hit the Dopey Bird with a Leech Seed in case we need to switch to Kronk. But since Staravia just sets up with Double Team, I stay in to nail him with a Magical Leaf that never misses. Staravia
Oh, that does some solid damage. Goodness gracious me. I underappreciate how much damage Roselia could do.
then retaliates with a Wing Attack, which thankfully doesn't crit, letting Cusco fire off 1 more Magical Leaf for the KO.
You get one. You get one attack that's not great. You get one in the entire
Looks
run.
like our luck is turning around. With Ponyta out, I switch to Kronk, who doesn't take much from Ember and can do decent damage with Shadow Claw. So the only way that this matchup goes poorly is if
Oh, okay. It's just under half, but Shadow Claw has a high critical hit ratio.
Ember burns, but that's only a 10% chance. Oh, come on!
Damn, he is really getting the worst of it today, isn't he?
Well, whatever. With an Oranberry, Kronk is able to barely hold on and knock out the cow. Then it's back to Cusco as Prinplup takes the stage, with Giga Drains being more than enough for a 2-shot while also giving us enough HP to shrug off a few pecks. So
Guys, I don't think we're going to get a full team of 6. I don't think there's enough encounters left in the video game because Skuntank just doesn't exist apparently.
all that's left is the Roselia Mirror, but with the level advantage and some good paralysis luck.
Oh, nice.
I
Solid.
said with some good paralysis luck, we take the KO a few minutes later and make it past
A few minutes later because using Giga Drain is so slow because it's quarter resisted.
the Hearthome City rival fight. As Cusco, Kronk, and I continue our boys trip, we have to face off against 2 mandatory ace trainers on Route 215, which do have the potential to be run enders when you only have 2 Pokemon. Ace trainer Maya leads with a Roselia, who's
Everyone in this game has Roselia. I swear.
dispatched by a few Shadow Claws from Kronk. Ralts comes in second and gets instantly KO'd by a Shadow Claw as well. Lickitung is forced to lock herself into Rollout, which she does as Cusco comes in, so we're free to take the KO with a few Giga Drains before the damage from Rollout gets too out of hand.
It's so funny that Roselia tried to set up Toxic Spikes on the only poison
That one
team.
went as well as we could have hoped. Against Ace Trainer Dennis, I switch leads so that Cusco can get the 2-hit KO on his Gligar. But that brings in Drift Blim, who threatens with super effective gusts on Cusco, and
Oh no, it's Gus. I think it'd be fine with Paralysis and Leech Seed. Also, it's crazy that they still haven't evolved yet. I guess Haunter needs to evolve or Haunter needs Shadow Ball to be able to evolve, right? I guess he's probably going to evolve at some point. It's a trade evolution, but I imagine he's got some way to do it, or it's a level evolution. What the randomizer will usually do is allow you to evolve trade evolution to level like 37 or something like that. So that's rare.
super effective Ominous Winds on Kronk. Thankfully, Dennis lets us set up a Leech Seed on the first turn, more or less for free, as he simply goes for Stockpile. On the following turn, we just go for...
Damn, that's crazy. He did just get that more or less for free. Just like you can get Gamer Subs more or less for free using code Patterrz to save some freaking money. You can get Shaker Cups, you can get delicious flavors, either caffeine or caffeine free, or you can get Gamer Tea. You can do all of those things if you use code Patterrz at Gamer Subs, get your delicious beverages. You'll be stocked up for a while. You know, I give myself little treats in the morning when I go to the gym. I give myself a little scoop of Gamer Subs. There's the non-caffeine version when I go to the gym because I like drinking a lot of caffeine and I want to make sure that I don't drink too much over the course of the day. But as a treat for going to the gym, I have a little drink of Gamer Subs, and you know what? It's worth it. It makes everything worth it.
for some light damage with Magical Leaf, and even though Drift Blim now starts attacking with Gust, his HP stat is so high that the amount we recover from Leech Seed and Giga Drain is enough to make this pretty safe, especially because Dennis spends a lot of time trying to recover HP with Swallow and then setting back up with Stockpile. Everything here goes completely according to plan until the very last turn of the matchup where Drift Blim crits a Gust and brings Cusco all the way down to 16 HP. The
You have
reason
the Leech
this
Seed,
is
though.
such a problem is because Dennis still has a Buizel who with Swift Swim and the Perma Rain on Route 215 easily outspeeds us. Dennis also makes it pretty clear that I can't switch out here because of the implication. The implication being Pursuit, of course, which will do double damage on the switch. So my only play is to hope that Cusco
You stay in, you
can
live this. Oh, you live this. It's level 24. It's not stab. Weasel has a really bad attack. You live this.
The pursuit for Cusco. Cusco's pursuit.
tank a hit, which he does
Yeah,
without much of
easy,
a problem. I guess I
easy.
kind of overestimated the damage output of a Buizel with a 7-level disadvantage, but Roselia is a remarkably weak Pokemon, so you can never be too sure. With that,
You're
though,
fine. Are we really just going to have these Pokemon for the rest of the run? This is going to be a really tough run if he doesn't, because he's not going to have a full team.
successfully made it to the haven of Veilstone City. For it's here, or rather in the department store and the game corner, where we can really start cooking with some solid items and TMs. First,
All right, finally you can get some evolution, surely.
though, I carefully make my way down to Pastoria City, where we
Oh yeah, carefully, as in you don't want to encounter any trainers because your level cap's level 32 until you get the gym
can
badge.
catch 2 new encounters. The first, from Route 212, is Pacha the kind-hearted Krogunk. A jelly nature is once again phenomenal, though anticipation instead of dry skin, which would have granted me a water immunity, is a pretty big bummer.
Although having dry skin would make you weak to fire, which you already have a fire weakness and you have a Pokemon neutral, so that would be kind of tough. But at the same time, there's basically no fire type Pokemon in Sinnoh, so you'd be totally fine.
The other Pastoria encounter is a
Oh, and dry skin would have been really good for the water gym too. I didn't think about that.
Scruppy named Chicha, so I guess she's the new team mom. Now, Chicha is a truly incredible Pokemon thanks
Chicha, I love this. It has battle armor, so no crits, folks. No crits. It's a big moment for all Drapion enjoyers.
to her ability Battle
I hope it lives to become a Drapion, because if it doesn't, then no space for all use in
Armor,
chat.
which blocks critical hits. Don't have to play around them if they never happen. Though still completely filled with NFEs, the team is finally starting to look pretty solid. We may not be great in numbers, but these are quite literally some of the best Pokemon in the game. Or rather, their fully evolved forms are. Against Maylene, though, I am stuck with babies. The good news is that through TMs, I was finally able to teach Kronk some special attacking moves. But since we don't have a Ghost-type special move, my best bet against Metatite is still Shadow Claw, which is just barely not enough for the KO.
Oh, the speed drop
But it's fine
sucks.
since Rock Tomb doesn't do much anyways, and since we're still faster, we can take the kill on the following
Why is
turn.
Metatite so happy?
Machoke is also slow enough to still be outsped, and with Psychic, we can get a clean KO.
Oh, nice one hit
So
there.
last is Lucario, but since he will outspeed and deal big damage with Metal Claw, it's time for Mama Chicha's debut. She
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, this could go very badly, very quickly.
takes much more damage than I was expecting, but with a held Black Sludge and Protect, we can get back a decent chunk of HP. But
Oh, you got Black Sludge this early in the game? That's really, really
by the way,
useful.
Black Sludge can be farmed from wild Krogunks.
There you have it.
Anyways, the goal here was to set up a Swords Dance and then deal
SD?
damage with Dig using the turn of Invulnerability to get back even more Black Sludge recovery so that we're
Oh, he's so low. I know that you don't have to play around the crit, but Metal Claw can give you an attack buff. So if you got an attack buff at any point, that would have been really bad.
never in danger of getting KO'd. But again, I grossly underestimated how much damage Luke would do, so it's looking like Chicho will really only be able to get off one hit before we need to switch out.
Oh, never mind. Wow. Goodness me, Chicha. That's impressive.
Never mind, Chicha crits
Oh, it's a crit.
for the one-hit KO like the champ she is. Haha, suck it, Lucario. Better pack your bags and head back to Pittsburgh. Anthrocon's not gonna attend itself. Hey, wait a second,
Anthrocon? Oh, no.
Flygon, how do you know about the second largest furry convention in the world? Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's doesn't everyone? Okay, I actually never knew about Anthrocon, or actually its location. It's strange that he knew exactly where it was going to be hosted, as well as the name. Not that I'm saying that, he's a furry, but it's just, not many people would know that, apart from people in the community, I would think.
Well, how do you know that it's the second largest furry con in the world? Because I'm you, Flygon. I know what you know.
Wait, what? They're the same person? No. Look, if you look at them, they're actually different. That one has a mustache and a Garchomp, whereas the other one has a Flygon. I think they're different. They're also wearing different colored shirts, so I'm pretty sure it's like Mario and Luigi, right?
Ah, crap. With the new level cap of 37, I decide that it's finally reasonable to evolve Kronk into Gengar.
Well, do you get Shadow Ball now?
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all come together now.
Pacha also evolves into Toxicroak right at the level cap, which is great, but neither here nor there since without Dry Skin, he's pretty useless into Crash or Wake's water types. Fortunately, the order that Wake sends out his Pokemon makes this extremely simple. Thunderbolts from Kronk, one-shot Gyarados and Floatzel. Then to deal with Quagsire, I bring in Cusco, who one-shots with Giga Drain. Had Quagsire come out before Floatzel,
Wait. We had 4 Deathless Gym battles. That was the Veilstone Gym was... Oh, no. Wait. We don't. After this gym, we'll have 4 Deathless Gym battles if he doesn't lose anyone, because we had... Obviously, the first 2 were deathless, and then the third was... There was a death, unfortunately. Wasn't there? Yeah, there was a death. And then in the 4th one, which is Veilstone, there wasn't.
Well, that would have been a bit trickier, but oh well. The 5th gym badges...
All right, never mind. There it is. That was the end. Okay, 4 Deathless Gym battles, folks. There it is.
And
Hey!
after smacking Cyrus around in Celestic Town and getting the HM for Surf, we can get the final encounter of the run, a Tentacruel named Bucky.
That is the final encounter, which means no full team of 6.
Yeah, and it sucks that I can only have 5 Pokemon for the rest of the playthrough, but Tentacruel is an absolute beast into the Platinum late game, as you'll see soon enough. And speaking of beasts,
Hey, there's the Drapion. Wow, we're really, really populating the board now.
Chicha also evolves into Drapion, which makes the fight against our rival in Canalave. Wait, why is Drapion's sprite so small here? Look at how tiny she is.
It's just a little guy. What's wrong with that? I mean, Drapion probably isn't that big. It can't be that big. It's like, what is it? Let's its height. It's 4 foot. All right, it's a 4 foot tall creature. Oh, that's terrifying. Imagine seeing this thing 4 foot tall in front of you. God, I'd be scared. Ooh.
Anyways, Jeffrey gets Terabithia pretty handily here, mostly by Mini-Me. So next
Jeffrey gets Terabithia? Oh, that's so messed up. Oh my
up
god.
is the Canalave City Gym to face off against Byron, the deadbeat dad. Though
Unfortunately, despite the fact that this is a steel type against a poison type user, which should be like a clean sweep, Byron is absolutely awful.
Really shouldn't be making too much fun of him because he's literally a minor. His Magneton gets one-shot by an Earthquake from Chicha. I've learned the hard way to never keep a Drapion in on a Steelix, so I switch out first to Kronk, who's immune to Earthquake, and then to Bucky on a Sandstorm, who then proceeds to immediately one-shot Steelix with a Choice Specs boosted Surf.
Oh, there we go. A power boosting aim has been used. There's Choice Specs.
Bastiodon is last, and the only one of Byron's Pokemon that poses a real problem since
I don't think. I mean, a Choice Specs boosted Surf should take this out pretty nice.
he knows Metal Burst. With the special defense boost from Sandstorm, a Surf won't get the one-shot, so I instead bring in Pacha.
Oh, God, that was bingo. Oh, I didn't realize. Yes, that was bingo. Oh, no, folks, that was bingo. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of bingos here today. I think this is gonna be a costly episode for me. There is 5 gifted memberships from me to you, chat room. Enjoy that. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here with me and just sniping some more gray names. Don't mind me, like Acoustical, Alana, and Narus, and Muhammad, and everyone I can. All right, here we go. Back into it. Continue.
For his grand debut.
Whoa, hold on. Before we do, Kitten, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Hey, always appreciate your gifters. Thank you very much indeed, Kitten. Very nice of you.
I Thunder Punch for just a bit of chip so that Bastiodon's Metal Bursts don't do too much damage in return. But after 2, the Ancient Behemoth is in range to a quad effective Brick Break, which seals the deal and wins us Gym Badge number 6. With the new level cap, I decide that it's safe enough to head to Iron Island and pick up the Shiny Stone, which finally...
It takes you this long to be able to get a Roserade? There's no other shiny stones in the entire game? That's crazy.
Evolves Cusco into Roserade. He's been sidelined for most of the run here since grass types are horrendous in Sinnoh, but for once not being the center of attention is a good opportunity for Cusco to grow as a person. And who knows, maybe he'll get his chance to shine soon enough. But it certainly won't be against Candace because...
Oh my god, wow, we skipped right to Candace. Thank you, Norris, for the gifted membership as well. Was that someone that got gifted earlier on? I believe it is. It is! Returning the favor with another gifted membership. That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Because this matchup is all Pacha. After setting up a Swords Dance, our Jolly Amphibian is able to one-shot Sneasel with a Brick Break, one-shot Piloswine with a Brick Break, one-shot Frostlass with a Priority Sucker Punch, and one-shot Abomasnow with one final Brick Break.
Goodness me, that was a clean sweep. You know, I'm getting somewhat concerned that in the poison type run, there may not be any poison. There may be no poisoning that happens in the poison type run because we haven't seen a single poison so far. And I don't think Flygon is running like too many poison type moves,
so
which is funny.
So that right there is the 7th Gym Badge. In Frog we trust.
I am very concerned since Flygon is such a good Nuzlocke that we may get Deathless Elite Floor and Deathless Champion, which would be 2 more bingos. But we'll see.
But now it's off to Spear Pillar for the final fights against Team Galactic. The multi-battle against Mars and Jupiter can be a bit tricky, but with the full disregard for my rival's Munchlax and his Rapidash, it's pretty easy to overpower their Pokemon with strong spread moves. So as Cyrus gets attacked by an otherworldly demon, we have to follow him down into the Distortion world and put an end to his ambiguous plans once and for all. Pacha immediately chops Houndoom in half with a Brick Break, baiting in Gyarados second. That gives me a safe switch to Kronk on an Earthquake, who then of course retaliates with a Choice Specs Thunderbolt for the one-shot.
Yeah, you don't really see many poison type moves being used in the poison type run. I guess because offensive poison generally isn't very good without fairy type. It just doesn't really do much. Like, what is it super effective? It's grass and what else? Anything? I don't know.
Comes in third and obviously also goes down to a single Thunderbolt. Fourth though is Weavile, so I gotta switch to Mama Chicha here, who easily shrugs off a Night Slash. Weavile then outspeeds and nails us with an Ice Punch, which freezes.
Oh no!
Meaning that we are in a lot of trouble.
Ah, nah, Toxicroak has got this.
Psych, I have an Asper Berry.
Oh, preparing. Wait, what? An Asper Berry specifically for Ice
Not
Punch?
my first rodeo.
Oh my god, it's specifically an Asper Berry. It's not even a Lumberry, it's an Asper Berry specifically for freeze.
The Asper Berry for freeze. The Asper Berry specifically formulated to counter freeze from Weavile. Weavile's Asper Berry.
Folks, with our Rock Tomb, we can lower the Zippy Weasel's speed, which means that we can outspeed on the following turn and take the KO with a lucky critical hit Earthquake. All that's left is Crobat, but with enough HP to tank a hit, we can nail him with another Rock Tomb and then switch out to Bucky on a soft Air Slash. With the speed drop, Bucky freely fires off an Ice Beam for the KO, winning the battle against Cyrus. But our time in the Distortion world isn't over because we've got
Oh, this is an easy win. What does the Giratina do to a Toxicroak?
Giratina. This town ain't big enough for 2 ghost types Giratina, and Kronk's got a direct-to-DVD sequel to star in, so he ain't going nowhere. With a
Wait, there was this. Oh my god, Kronk's new groove. I actually never saw Kronk's new
Choice
groove.
Specs boosted Shadow Ball, Kronky eviscerates the demon of the underworld in one clean critical hit.
Nice. Hey, there's so many critical hits in this run. This is ridiculous.
I didn't do calcs here, so I have no idea if that crit mattered or if this was incredibly risky and I just went unpunished.
Nah,
but
it would've
either
been
way,
fine.
Kronk has officially claimed dominion of the Distortion world, and we're free to move on with our challenge.
He didn't catch it? No, I don't know why he didn't catch it. It's crazy. Giratina is such a good poison type.
Par for the course, Volkner is easy work for any moderately fast Pokemon with Earthquake.
Why does Jolteon not have a nose? That's my
Par
question.
for the course,
Hold on.
Volkner.
That's why does it not have a nose?
Admittedly,
Just
she's
weird.
not the strongest, so Electivire and Luxray survive one hit apiece, but with battle armor, we're never in any real danger. With all 8 badges, we can cruise through Victory Road and
All right, here we go. We see if it's going to be a Deathless Elite Four, if it's going to be a Deathless Champion. I think we're going to see some more bingos here.
quickly make it to the steps of the Pokemon League. Looking back at our run, it's nothing short of a miracle that we were able to make it all this way after losing Yzma. I thought that'd be the end of the road for sure.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
But prior to facing down the Elite Four, we've got one last fight with our idea-stealing rival, Jeffrey. As usual, his lead Staraptor gets instantly zapped out of the sky with a Thunderbolt. Since Empoleon knows Shadow Claw, he gets baited in next,
Here
and
we
swiftly
go.
follows his Bird Brain teammate into the afterlife. Roserade comes in third with Shadow Ball, so it's off to Bucky, who then retaliates with a critical hit Ice Beam, though that crit definitely didn't matter, right? Snorlax
Nah, that crit didn't matter.
is fourth, so I pivot through Kronk to ensure that our resident sweetheart can come in on a crunch,
Oh my god, having Gengar is so useful. 3 immunities in this game is ridiculous.
and then chop the meatloaf in half with a single Brick Break. With Rapidash in fifth, I switch back to Bucky, but since Jeff sets up a sunny day, Surf isn't enough for a one-shot. Doesn't really matter though, because after tanking a relatively soft bounce that graciously doesn't paralyze, a second one gets the kill, and our rival is down to their last Pokemon, Heracross.
Oh, easy
But
kill.
with Chicha's aerial
You resist
attack,
everything.
she can take the clean one-hit KO and win us the final battle before the Pokemon League.
Okay, I feel like this is going to be a pretty easy Elite Four. I don't think he's going to get the Deathless Elite Four. I don't know about the champion. The champion might be tough because Garchomp is going to... Oh no, Garchomp gets owned by Gengar. Not really, a little bit.
It's undeniable that it's been a minute since my team's had a true challenge. Ever since Heart Home, this playthrough has been smooth sailing. So I am feeling confident as I prepare my team of 5 for their ultimate challenge. But even so, I can't shake the feeling that our trials and tribulations aren't quite over. I've grown to really care about Cusco, Kronk,
Oh, he got double Black Sludge. Smart. And since the Battle Armor prevents crits, he's got a good little setup there.
Pacha, Chicha, and Bucky. Anything other than making it to the Hall of Fame with everyone still alive is unacceptable. So let's do this. First up is AA.
Here we go. Do we think there's going to be a Deathless Elite Four? Type 1 if you do, Type 2 if you don't.
Ron, the bug-type specialist, who without a Pokemon to spam Flamethrower can be pretty annoying. But against his lead Yanmega with extremely poor special defense, I can have Bucky outspeed and take the kill with a Choice Spec Surf. This
I mean, this is just a really easy start because the level cap allows you to go to the highest level of the last Elite Four member, which is Lucian. So level 59 is solid. I don't think he's going to have a problem until he gets to Lucian.
brings in Heracross second, so I switch to Kronk, who simply dodges
misses
a
the
Stone
Stone
Edge before
Edge.
getting a clean kill with Psychic. Scizor is the most problematic of Aaron's Pokemon, since our only way to hit him for super effective damage is with Fire Fang from Chicha. But by coming in on a Night Slash and then just landing a critical hit, Chicha's able to
Absolutely
get the
no.
one-shot
Wow.
and stay at
Another
full HP
crit.
with her Black Sludge. Against Vespiquen, Bucky gets the kill with a few Ice Beams, and then as Drapion comes in last, Chicha comes back out and easily wins the mirror with Earthquake. So that's Aaron defeated. Oh, and remember when I first caught Bucky and
Oh, I forgot there was a ground type in this. That's right. I mean, Gengar solos, right? Actually, Gengar and Tentacruel with a Choice Scarf, or Choice Specs,
said that
solos.
Tentacruel is an absolute menace in the Platinum late game? Well, here's why. With Giga Drain, Ice Beam, and Surf, he can fully sweep Bertha's entire team of Ground-type Pokemon.
He just can't do
And
anything.
with
Can't do a
only
single thing.
Surf, he can also fully sweep Flint's entire team of Fire-type Pokemon. Very few Water types are as naturally fast as Tentacruel, which is what makes him such a phenomenal Pokemon. So if you're ever struggling in a platinum Nuzlocke, just pick up one of these bad boys for
Bucky's on a killing spree. Bro's got a predator missile.
yourself, slap on some special attack and speed EVs.
He's going for
and
nuke, he's
then
going
go
for
to
nuke.
town. The final member of the Elite
Okay, this might be a little bit of a challenge. I feel like it won't be. I feel like Drapion just kind of owns
Four is
and
Lucian,
Gengar.
whose psychic types have the potential to be a big problem into my poison type.
Wait, did he say EVs? Hold on. Did he mention EVs?
Slap on some special attack and speed EVs, and
He did mention EVs, which means we get another oh no, we're gonna get some big bingos here today. That's another bingo. There's another 5 gifted memberships from me to you, and Greenban also with the 5 gifted memberships. Huge. Look at all these great names getting sniped. Look at all these great names getting sniped. Look at all that. Any dodgers? A lot of dodgers still. God, so many freaking dodgers in chat.
then go to town. The final member of the Elite Four is Lucian,
Oh, please lose someone in this, please. I'm sorry. I never like to root against the creator of the video, but I need you to not have a Deathless Elite 4, please. And V with the 5 gifted memberships as well. Thank you so much, V, for the 5 gifted. Still dodge it. We got to take care of these dodgers one day, I swear. We have to take care of them.
whose psychic types have the potential to be a big problem into my poison types. But by leading with Gengar, I can intentionally bait out the pure psychic types first and get clean one-shots with speedy Shadow Balls into all 3. Again,
No, it's looking good. It's looking good for Flygon right now.
Bronzong got a bounce, so it's up to Chicha to deal with the Calm Minding Bell. Fortunately, Bronzong's only special move is Psychic, so they can set up with as many Calm Minds as they want.
Oh,
After
the
2,
throwing.
though,
Lucian, you're
switches to
throwing!
using super effective Earthquakes, which do hit hard. But despite him healing via a full restore, with Black Sludge recovery, and Lucian's decision to go for another Calm Mind, Chicha easily wins this matchup and puts us in the perfect position to deal with the final Pokemon of the Elite Four.
He's gonna do it.
the
He's gonna
Lake.
do it.
His
He's
weak
gonna do it.
physical defense means that Crunch does a sizable chunk of damage, so all we gotta do is tank some Stone Edges, and just a few turns later, Chicha knocks out Gallade and wins us the battle.
There we go. That's a Deathless Elite 4, which is a double bingo. I didn't even see that. It's a double bingo. It's the 2 times. It's the diagonal and across the top as well, which means 10 gifted memberships for all you in the chat. There is the 10 gifted memberships. There's 5 from Greenban, and there's 5 from Stuart as well. Thank you so much. Look at all of these dodgers getting sniped. Great name after great name falling in the chat. Now, if we get a Deathless champion, that is another bingo. But let's see what happens.
So-
Also, are we finally going to poison the opponent? Or are we going to have a poisonless run as the poison types?
Suddenly, we've made it to Cynthia's chamber. 6 Pokemon left before we've become champions of the Pokemon League. As the battle begins, that unshakable feeling of dread comes rushing back.
Oh, wait, hold on. Does Spiritomb have hypnosis? We might get sleep too. We might get Pokemon lives in less than 5 HP. Honestly, we could get every single space apart from full team of 6 right
Who
now.
will die and who will live? There's only one way to find out.
Oh boy, here we go.
Against Cynthia's Spiritomb, I go with Bucky. Using his held Wise Glasses, he can barely guarantee the 2-shot on Spiritomb with Surf,
Oh,
though
barely.
it requires eating a nasty Psychic in the process.
Oh,
But
that's fine. But you know what? There's no items, there's no recovery, there's no using a full restore, so every piece of damage will hurt
Nothing
a lot.
compared to what's next, because out comes Garchomp.
Oh my god, she's blowing her load so early in this
A
fight.
Pokemon so fearsome and ugly that Ice Beam isn't even a guaranteed one-shot. Bucky can at least outspeed, but as Garchomp's a
Oh, the fact that Bucky outspeeds Garchomp is incredibly impressive. But to be fair, Bucky has 100 base speed, Garchomp only has 102 base speed. So if you just have some like decent speed EVs, then you can almost guarantee to outspeed it.
HP ticks down, our tentacled Titan's life hangs delicately in the balance. Bucky
Oh, it
gets the
kills!
kill.
It kills!
Garchomp falls, and our Elite Four MVP lives to see another day. Togekiss
Bucky
comes out
lives!
third, but with Ice Beams, we're able to 2-shot him and survive the Shockwave in between.
Oh my god, it's gonna be huge.
Bucky's killed 50% of Cynthia's team all by himself, and it looks like he'll be able to take out another because Roserade just easily goes down to an Ice Beam.
Wait.
What a brutal way to lose one of my best Pokemon. I mean, it is the final battle of the run, so Bucky's job was effectively done, but it never feels good to lose a friend, especially one that was so dominant in the final moments of his life to what can only be described as a misplay. But so is the unforgivable nature of Nuzlocke.
That's so sad. We have to pay our respects to such a good member of the team in this Nuzlocke. Clearly, that is one of the most powerful tentacruels I have ever seen in my entire life. Incredibly well played and just did so much for the team in the entire run. So please, we have to pay our respects for just one moment. A moment of silence. There we go. Okay, fantastic.
Time to avenge Bucky's death. Kronk is free to come in and kill Roserade with a Psychic, bringing Cynthia down to her final 2 Pokemon. Milotic comes in first, so I switch out to Chicha on a Mirror Coat. Then we hit the Sea Serpent with a semi-hard
Oh, that
crunch
Mirror Coat
before
could have been
taking a
sad.
nasty Surf for just over 50%. But with that, I can bring in Cusco on a critical hit Surf for his long-awaited moment in the spot.
What is it with the crits in this run? The crits have been going crazy. It's ridiculous.
With a Grass Knot, he takes the kill on Cynthia's penultimate
Wow, that Grass Knot did big numbers.
Pokemon. Boom, baby. All that's left is Lucario, so Cusco tags in Pacha on a soft Stone Edge, meaning that every member of the team was needed to beat Cynthia. After tanking an extreme speed, Pacha fires off one last super effective
Is it
Brick
enough?
Break, killing Lucario.
It's another crit to finish off the
and
run.
winning us not just the battle against Cynthia, but the entire run. This is only
You know what? That was a great run. That was a fantastic
my
run.
second Poison-type Monolocke, and it was so much different from my first in Pokemon Fire Red. Both featured some really great Pokemon for sure, but in Fire Red, there was an abundance of encounters, whereas here, it was pretty stressful, especially in the early game, to be limited to so few teammates. Something that's really interesting about Poison types is that there are very few mono Poison type Pokemon. Most of them have pretty powerful secondary typings, which help out a ton in Monolocks. I think this run especially shows that. Like, I didn't use a single Poison type move in the entire playthrough. Well,
He didn't use a single poison type
actually,
move.
in attempt 1, I did use Poison Sting with Yzma to whittle down Gardenia's Cherrim, but that reminds me.
Oh my god, we didn't see if that poisoned or not. Oh my god. Gee, could you imagine if we got Poison's opponent right at the end? Could you imagine if just in that little clip you see the little poison thing go up?
Did you know that Sting wrote an original song for the end credits of The Emperor's New Groove called My Funny Friend and Me? And did you know
What?
that he also recorded Spanish and Italian versions of the song for the soundtrack? Say what you will, but my videos are nothing if not educational. As always,
You know what? I will say they're incredibly educational and entertaining. That's why we love Flygon HG Nuzlocke. That's why we subscribe to the Flygon HG channel. And that's why, if you're not already, the link will be in the description as per usual. And you can go and subscribe and watch all of these wonderful Nuzlocks and get caught up if you haven't already, which I would highly recommend that you do. Anyway, if you want to subscribe to me, you can always do that. I would really appreciate that too.